Hello, my beautiful air signs. Elsie here to do your read. It is air sign day. Happy day to you. I hope you are well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you already. If you wouldn't mind hitting that thumbs up on the way out, thank you for helping me grow this tribe. We are doing just grand at that. Thank you so much for helping me with that. So we are going to do readings for the week ahead, whether you are Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And we are going to do a different spread this month. And it was one that actually came to me in a dream a few days ago. And so we're going to do that spread. It's going to be you versus them. So that's what I'm supposed to do. That's the reading that I was giving my friend in this dream I was having. So I hope that you'll enjoy that. And I will read for Aquarius first. So Gemini and Libra, if you don't mind scrolling along to your place in the reel, I'll be there in just a second. All right, Aquarius, here we go. It starts out with oracles, and although I could not see what kinds of decks I was using in my dream, I think that I'm just supposed to know the layout. So here we go. Let's start with you, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thank you for cross-watching in Aquarius. Appreciate you. All right. Here we go, Aquarius. You're getting the truth. It's your friend. Truth is the friend for you, right? You need to have the clarity in all things. And then on the other side here, we have voyage. So they are someone who is maybe currently on some sort of a trip or a voyage. Maybe it's a spiritual voyage. We have trust. Oh, this is truth. Yeah. And we have trust in new beginnings. Look at that. I like that. Be focused on a new beginning and trust that it will come. Now, it's hard for you to change your mind. Look, I'm your sister fixed sign. I'm a Taurus sun, and we're both fixed signs, and it's really hard to change your mind. I get it. I get that whole thing. But I want to say that even when you don't trust that there's going to be a new beginning, please just focus on it. Please just be focused on what is coming next, not what is in the background, right? You don't have to go the way that all the other birds are going, right? You're on your own path. So I think that there is a new beginning coming here, but I think it is all about your mindset, I want to say. And the things that we think, letting the universe know that you're ready by the way that you're living, the way that you're thinking, right? All right. And that would be in a positive way to gain these positive things, right? All right, tell me more. Tell me more. So Aquarius is getting truth. What else do we need to know? Cards have been acting weird today. Are you kidding me? Yo, I think probably, I don't know, now 4 or 5 signs have had this past life energy. It feels like you're going to realize the truth about someone who is a past life connection, a past love. Something's going to come to light here. The truth is coming to light. We've got a triangle. So we've got a crowded relationship. Somebody's got to make some choices. So your person is probably in a third party right now. Maybe they are the third party. Maybe they're putting you in a third party. Do you know what I mean? Take it as it resonates. But if there are one too many people, it has something to do with your person. This oracle deck that I'm using, I'm putting down the center, and that's going to be sort of the obstacles that you might have to leave, or some of the advice. Could be some of the common energies that you share with your person. For me, these 2 cards are Earth and Water, so Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You might be dealing with those signs, and you might have them in your own chart. What else do we have for Aquarius, please? Oh, Aquarius, I got a good feeling. Like just now, I was like, oh, it's going to be okay. You know, when you're in those sticky situations, maybe even financially or in a job, and you're like, oh, you get a moment where like the energy shifts and you know it's going to be all right. That's the feeling I just got for you. It feels like there's some sort of information that's coming to you, and there is recognition. It says here, admiration for hard work is coming. For your hard work. Now, that doesn't have to be the workplace. That could be hard work on yourself. That could be hard work on, you started painting last year. Somebody is going to recognize you. Are you kidding me? I think that there's somebody else, another sign. Which is it? Aquarius, what's going on? I'm so excited for you. Okay. What? A new opportunity. Look at that. Okay, we've got obsession, we've got stress, sacrifice. That's where you're at right now. I feel like also coming in the future, probably future energy, I feel takes you to a place of sacrifice where you're going to have to overcome an obstacle. You're going to have to do something that you've never done before, make a decision that you've never made before, and it's going to be important to the change of your life. This is really interesting here. This is really cool. And so we've got recognition, we've got past life connection. Someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. And a new opportunity, insights gained from a new experience, job, or a partner. Oh boy. Oh, how come this is here? Mature woman. It could have something to do with someone who's later in their years, who possibly is feminine or masculine. Don't get fooled by the picture. Look, doesn't matter what's on the outside. We're not reading body parts, right? What we're reading is the energies on the inside. And we all have feminine and masculine energy. It just depends on where it leans, right? Whether it's leaning masculine or leaning feminine. All right. Here we go, Aquarius. I can hear it. I just feel like somebody's like, okay, get on with it. Like, you don't have to lecture me. All right. That would be you. All right, let's take a look at some tarot, mix it in here and see what's going on for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Aquarius, there is a reading sale on. So if you are interested in 10% off of any of my services, please look in the description. And you will see a code and a link to go to Wizio. My readings start at $40, so it's actually quite reasonable if you just want to give it a shot. All right, here we go. We have the Queen of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's like, I don't want to wait anymore. I've nurtured this. I've waited long enough. What's going on? This isn't the kind of reading I usually get for you, Aquarius. It's kind of cool. So we have the truth, and who appears is the Queen of Swords. I feel like you're going to get some truth. Some of you, it's going to be someone from the past, because the Queen is pointing into the past. I'm just going to say, you're going to. Charlie said it's not a communication from the past or speaking to someone from the past. It is that you're liberating yourself from the past. That's what you're doing, because that's what the Queen of Swords is. She's no longer got anyone speaking for her, right? She's the divorcee. She's speaking for herself. She's liberated herself from a poor situation, and she continues to speak for herself. So I think the truth is going to set you free. The truth is going to liberate you. I love it. You've been hurt so many times. Yeah. You've been hurt so many times. The wounded warriors here, right? So you've come from a hard place. I feel like you need to know that the 9 is the place where you can actually put those burdens down, right? The 10 is the end of the cycle. So whatever it is that it is burdening you at this time, or you're feeling worried about, it feels like you feel more exhausted than anything. Like, I'm just so tired of it, Elsie. I'm so tired of the way people treat me. You're going to be liberated from a situation, though. This past life connection, look, what I've been doing is I've been pulling my past life deck and throwing a few cards on there. So let's get all these cards out, and then we'll throw some past life cards down. But we have somebody here who's no longer waiting, because it feels like you no longer want to wait for this connection. And I feel like you're just running out the clock. Like, you're running out of time. And I don't mean in your life. I mean, like, you're running out of time that you give any fucks about it anymore. That's what I mean. I think you're getting to a certain point in your life, Aquarius, where you're ready just to wield the sword and just say, look, I really don't care if I'm alone. I really don't care if you don't want me. I just need to say these things. And it feels like it's very much an energy of, I can't wait anymore. I'm not waiting any longer. This has had me stuck for too long. And I like to see the 5 of Swords in the reverse, because it tells me that you're not doing this in a malicious way, that your intent here is to be flexible in how you think, flexible in how you talk. Like, it's not like wielding the sword and off with their head. That's not what I'm feeling here. I think that you want to talk to them, be very honest, to a point of cringe, super honest, and you just want your answer because you're tired of hanging out, right? Or mentally hanging out there, right? All right, so your person All right, there it is. So your person here, I feel this person has either put you in a third party or is in a third party. And I mean, like, maybe they were in a relationship but brought someone else in, or their person did. So I don't know if this is about you or about someone else, but we'll we'll clarify that a little bit for you. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. I want to say that that your person is right now working on shoving one of those people into the friend zone. So it feels like somebody is, like this person I feel is on a journey is what I want to say. They're on a journey, and it feels like what is standing in their way of this recognition and all this beautiful stuff here is I think that they're in a third party. So that probably includes you, right? Like maybe they're in a relationship and you're on the outside. That could be, but it feels like there is somebody who is working really hard at releasing that, working really hard on putting somebody here in the friend zone, demoting somebody from the eight to the 3, from being with them, because this is Eight of Pentacles. The 8 is about the self. So it's like they're demoting somebody here. And they're going to cause a tower in their life. But I think that your person has realized that they are the magician and that they're in charge, and they can make the decisions that they want for their life without worrying about somebody being sad about it or butthurt about it. And I think that realization puts this person on a path. And the first thing that they got to get rid of is this. Yeah. And they're working on it. I think they are. They're working on putting somebody up into the friend zone. We've got the Judgment. Oh, boy. We got the Judgment and the Two of Cups. So somebody's making a really big decision about the Two of Cups in the future. I think it's you. For some of you, this is a person who's been watching you for a while, and you already probably know it. You probably have been feeling it. This person's been watching because they do want to have a new beginning. They do want to have a new beginning here. So this person could be Aries. They could be Virgo or Pisces. But I feel like there is, in the distance here, there is a relationship. And the thing is I feel like you don't want to go. I feel like you don't want to go into the future. You don't want to leave whatever is back here. It does for you. For some of you, feels like there is something that you're still holding on to. It could be that it's a past life connection that has got you sort of on the ropes, you know. We'll just peek in for a second to find out what sort of connection you had with this person in a past life. Take it as it resonates. This is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for everyone. This part of the reading may not be for you. So let's take a look here. It's because somebody's finding out the truth about a past life, and I think that it might be you. What did you find out? We have trust and faith. We have transportation. We have the High Priest. Interesting. High Priest or High Priestess. And we have a baby. All right. Let's take a look at this. The High Priest or the High Priestess. Somebody here has had a child with someone that lives abroad. That's what it feels like. It feels like we met, we created this baby, and then someone went abroad, and someone is asked the other one to wait. Like, do you have trust and faith that I'll be back? Because this seems like the protector to me. The angel seems like the protector with the sun over the shoulder, over the left shoulder, right? Which is closest to the heart. And I feel like this person possibly never came back. It feels like there's something that is left unsaid, right? That's what it feels like. There is recognition of a past life, and you get the truth. I feel as though the tie that you have with this person is that you didn't get any closure. You didn't get any closure from the from the situation in the past. And like, you can't just shut a door energetically like that. You just can't. You know, doors don't just slam shut. It's like if you still have unfinished business back there in that life, you're going to bring it through to the next life. It's something that the karma that you're going to have to learn, right? It's what we're doing here right now. So it feels like you two were probably lovers. There's a high priest or priestess, so it was probably a spiritual union, it feels like. Maybe not necessarily a marriage, or that would be sanctioned by the time. But I feel like it's a spiritual joining of spiritual souls. And so you still have that deep soul connection with them. All right. Let's talk about this. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. That's what I want to know. You know, the thing is I think, honestly, the liberating yourself from the situation because of the truth. It's like you finally learn the truth. It does take you to your knees. I'm going to say it's probably not the thing that you want to hear about this person who is the past life connection. I don't think it's terrible. I feel as though, there we go. You know what? Whatever you hear about the person that you think is the past life connection, the one that you have the deep soul connection with, because I don't believe you're with that person right now. I don't think you are. And I want to say that before you can be, somebody here has to really work on how they carry these burdens. The death card's coming up with the 9 of Wands. You got to stop that shit. You got to stop feeling like it's not going to work, feeling like the wounded warrior, taking on all of the stuff from the past and bringing it into the future. And then thinking about it here in the future, it's not something that is working well for you. I think you're coming out of this energy. I think you will, because the death card is here and transformation is here. And I think the transformation that's coming is fortunate. Some might call it lucky, but I think it's the hand of God, really. I think it's divine timing. There's going to be transformation here for the Queen of Swords, feminine or masculine, right? That's you. And that's Libra Gemini Aquarius. So we have the Queen of Wands. We have 2 queens here now. I feel as though it's like a lesson learned, I want to say. It's like the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Wands are you. And I want to say that the lesson that has to be learned here is the 9 of Wands. It's like the last step before you understand the lessons of the Queen of Wands. I keep saying to people, go to ChatGPT and ask, give me the personality traits of the Queen. And you'll know if you're going through those trials right now, because the Queen is forged through fire. Right? Because she's been through a lot of stuff that's hard. So I want to say that I feel like your transformation turns you into the Queen of Wands. And I say you're halfway there to the Empress, right? Because we're now just looking for the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So I feel things are about to get really great for you. The thing is this, I want to address this past life connection. Elephant in the room, right? I really do feel like there is that both of you kind of know that I must have known you in another life. I think that you both know. Now, I think that if you're dealing with someone that you can't let go of, a situation you need to liberate yourself from, I really feel that person is also probably from past life. Because understand, well, it's my doctrine, doesn't have to be yours, but I believe that we all come here in clusters. Everybody that's in your life right now was in your life back there in a different capacity. So maybe your mother was your child, or you know what I mean? It depends on the meat suit we showed up in. So we've got the 7 of Pentacles, and I want to say that you're tired of waiting for the past life connection. That's what it feels like here. And I think that you've had a lot of time to think about it, and I think it's made you a little more flexible in your thinking. Yeah, you're getting impatient here. You want the silence to end, but it's deafening, it feels like. You just don't want to argue anymore, like you don't want to fight anymore. And I have a feeling, I have a feeling that this This cycle of silence is going to come to an end. We've got the Ten of Swords is in the reverse, which tells me somebody's holding it off. Somebody doesn't want the cycle to close, but understand that when we let the cycle close, when we let the silence ensue and just cut it away and carry forward, the Ace of Swords shows up because that's the next cycle. And so you could be blocking yourself with this Ten of Swords in the reverse by not wanting to let go of something. And the thing is that, you know, not every soulmate is a past life connection, but this one is. I believe you have two. That's what it feels like. I think this person's one, and I think this is someone else. They could be someone who's showing up in your life right now as a Cancer. They could be showing up as a Scorpio. Of course, we've got fire and air here, so I feel like whoever it is has more masculine energy. Right, let's talk to your person here. So you got this triangle. Look, I think that your person, them, whoever they are about to push someone into the friend zone because they know the worth of the Empress. I want to say that this person is really working on themselves. They're really working on being abundant. They're looking at cleaning up old connections. Somebody here is on a voyage. And with the Magician here, with the voyage card, it makes me feel like you're being carried by your source. Do you know what I mean? It feels like you understand your worth. You understand that you have a connection to the above. Right? And you have an understanding of, you know now that you are the person who is the master manifester. And you can think anything and breathe life into it here. And I think this is a really powerful place to be. And I think that what happens here is it ignites the tower. It's a realization of, wait, I've been looking at this wrong. Yeah. Whereas I thought that maybe being in a third party was what I wanted. You know, I could have my cake and eat it too. I don't think that's what I want anymore. Not since I've realized my power, my worth, my strength, and that I am the one who calls the shots in my life. Yeah, it's a realization that someone realizes they are the Magician. They can do whatever they want. They never had to stay in this connection because, and I'm not condoning it, but you know, sometimes people just don't want to have to deal with the drama, right? Of telling the other person that they want to go because it changes their life in a big way. I think, but somebody here has been working on it. They've really been working on it and themselves. And I think that this person got something to say. And I think this person's got something to say to this third party here. And that is, this is no fun anymore. Yeah. It's not a path I want to carry on with. And it feels like somebody just bites the bullet. Like they just hunker down and they finally say it to somebody. So it does feel like maybe you might be waiting for a connection of somebody who, I'm not saying waiting. I'm not saying you're meddling. I'm not saying you're waiting. That's not what I mean. I mean that the person that you want is unfortunately otherwise occupied, right? And so that does kind of make for a bit of a triangle. So I don't think there's anything nefarious going on here. I don't think it's terrible, but I do think that somebody's thoughts are with you all the time. Yep, somebody here is bored in the relationship that they're in. So this person here is about to let go of a relationship and go on their own journey, their own voyage here. And I think that the one that they're pushing into the friend zone is probably the one that they live with, the one that is in their pentacle world all the time. It's probably somebody who's a soulmate for them. And just like the pentacles are here, and we've got 8 and 3, and that's 11, and that's a master number. It feels like we thought that we were supposed to be together for spiritual purposes, and it feels like it gets to be more pentacle-like for this person, unfortunately. We stop focusing on each other. We stop focusing on our spiritual health and the things that we can do for ourselves in order to show up for each other. Forget all that stuff. We're looking at pentacles. It feels like it turns into a pentacle-type relationship. And yeah, somebody here is done with it, I think. And this reading is for the week ahead, but of course it could be further ahead. But it does feel like it is coming pretty soon, though. So this might be information that changes your life, right? We've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah. Tell me about the Tower, please. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. So this thing has been growing, right? We've got the Seven of Pentacles here. This thing has been growing. I feel like somebody here is having a realization that there is a past life connection here and a new opportunity to be had. I believe that the recognition that's coming is someone is coming to tell you that they recognize now that there's just no way that you're not supposed to be together, right? The communication comes in. It's down here. And it comes in as an opportunity or an offer. There we go. Somebody wants to give you reciprocity. Who is it? Somebody you have not been talking to. Somebody who is kind of up in their head. But that was behind the fear wall. It feels like even though you were holding on to them, that they were kind of, I don't know, they weren't looking your direction. They kept themselves very busy. And they just concealed their feelings, that they concealed this past life connection here. You probably have known this person for years and it's been burdensome because things have been quiet. We have the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. This person, I feel, didn't want to move forward. They didn't want to know that this was over. I think that's what's been holding this up, but I think they are coming back around because they are in love, right? They are in love with you. And I think that this person is realizing now that they can't be in this energy anymore. They don't want it. They don't want it anymore. This is your past life connection, though, and that was kind of cool that it came up again. And in the same place. It might have been Taurus or Aries, one of those. You might take a look if one of those is your person. All right. We have Cancer here. We have Aries. We have Virgo and Pisces. We have the Tower, which is Scorpio. Yeah, it's a realization here that somebody wants to send a message because they want to invest something here. It's an opportunity, whether it's money or a person. Take it as it resonates. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for your energy. Love you guys. I'm out for now. Bye-bye. Hello, Gemini. All right, here we go. It's all about you, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Thanks for waiting for me here. I appreciate you. And let's get on with this spread here. It is a spread about you and them. I intend for you to be on the left and for them to be on the right. But it is a general reading, so please take it as it resonates and flip it if you need to. Tell me what's coming up, please, in the week ahead for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Gemini, please. You are about to receive the truth of something that would make you happy, getting some clarity, right? Tell me about the person. Tell me about them. We've got somebody who has found their way into the flow. And I like it. Bottom of the deck, we have forgiveness, standstill, and happiness. You know what? I think that there is something flexible, pleasure, happiness, standstill. It feels like you feel something has come to a crawl. Somebody, I feel like it has something to do with someone giving truth and forgiveness, being honest finally about something with you. Or maybe it's you being honest with yourself. Things are at a standstill, but I really do feel that you want the happiness. And I think that you want the truth or the happiness. Do you know what I mean? And maybe both are the one and the same. Truth doesn't always make you happy, but it does inform you. It grounds you, like that picture shows, right? The truth can sometimes knock you over, right? Hard wind. Tell me more about this, please. For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. You could be a mature woman, or possibly that is your person. Take it as it resonates. The mature woman, by society standards on the outside, looks like a woman, but is, who knows what their energy is on the inside, right? Masculine, feminine leaning. It doesn't, or their body doesn't exactly tell us who they are on the inside, right? We have true love. Somebody is in the flow. Your person is in the flow of true love. Pure love, honest connection. Somebody is, you know what? It feels like this person here is no longer fighting it. They're no longer fighting the current. They're no longer swimming upstream. They are in the flow as it pertains to true love. It feels like someone has kind of opened their arms to the full moon, which is tonight, and in the northern hemisphere. And yeah, it feels like there is somebody who has been going against the grain or searching out or how can I say, chasing. I think whoever this person is, that they are now going with the flow. And it might come after the full moon. We got a full moon in the sky, right? And we have true gem. Well, isn't that interesting? Because I always associate that with Gemini. True gem. It always, the first thing I think of is Gemini. It says valuable, quality, and jewelry. Never met a Gemini who wasn't valuable to me, I'm telling you. Oh, look at this. Union and a family. Oh, interesting. The future holds for you valuable quality, possibly jewelry that is given to you in a union and creates a family. Look, it's not going to happen tomorrow. I think sometimes people are think that this is supposed to happen like right now. And the truth of the matter is that people have who have had readings from me have 3 years later come back and said, hey, that thing happened exactly as you said it was going to happen. And you know what I mean? So it's don't expect it to happen immediately. If it doesn't make sense to you, it might be because it's future energy. All right. So with this deck, I intend to create a line down the middle here, and it's going to be like the barriers that have to be leaped. If there's any obstacles, the thing that you both are working on or working toward. All right. We have embrace. I love it. You are going to get the truth from someone. Feminine or masculine, you're going to get the truth from someone here. Someone, it says here, find peace with your current state of being. It feels like two people are coming to peace with their current state of being. And really, you can't move forward unless you do. Unless you accept that you made the mess that you're in. I feels like somebody is making peace with themselves. Because when I make peace with you, when I make peace with me, I make peace with you. It just follows automatically. Look, this card just came up in Gemini's read. No, I'm sorry, you are Gemini. It came up in Aquarius's read just now. And I have to tell you that it's because I've been using these decks this week, it's come up a lot in that position, which is very interesting, which is the current moment. That's what this is. So it feels like someone with heavy influence from a past life is with you. So with a heavy influence, right? So it could be someone who has influenced you greatly in your life. It could be a mentor. Could be someone who is a teacher, someone who changed your life. We've got release grudge, wounds, pent-up feelings through healthy activities. We've got fear, self-limiting beliefs, and a divine counterpart. So for some of you, this is someone who you're supposed to be with, a divine counterpart. I mean, a past life connection is what it is. It doesn't always mean you're supposed to be in love. It just means like this person, it says someone who has heavy influence. So this could be a teacher. This could be the person who hired you for your first job at the newspaper, and now you're a journalist, a world-renowned journalist, right? So it is someone who has heavy influence in your life, and not necessarily in a way of romance. But we do have a divine counterpart here. It says a divine connection sent to you from your angels. So that tells me that this past life connection here is someone that you are supposed to meet or were supposed to meet, whether you've met them already or they're in the future. Divine connection sent to you from your angels. All right. Let's look at some tarot. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the week ahead. Please tell me about Gemini. Tell me about Gemini. Let's throw some tarot out of Gemini, see what we come up with here. Gemini, if you're interested in a private read, please know that there is a sale on 10% off until October 31st. Please look in the description below this video. You'll find a code and a link to Wizio. Our readings begin there at $40. All right, we got 2 Pentacles. We've got 7 of Wands. We've got the Queen of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Ooh, somebody's money. Gem, your money is about to get good for sure. And if it's not money, Gemini, it's pentacle things. So it's your house. Maybe you're buying a new house. Maybe you're buying a new car. It doesn't have to be dropped on you in bags of money, right? Something is about to change as it pertains to your pentacle world, and it's positive changes. And I think it's because this may have been a block up until now, and you're released the grudges. You're releasing any wounds or pent up feelings that you've had with anyone else. It feels like you're surrendering, and that kind of me feels like eclipse energy. It feels like, a full moon is the end of the chapter, and eclipse is I'm cutting it out of my life, and that's today. As I do this reading, we are in the eclipse energy already, and it is the full moon in Taurus. So the Wheel of Fortune is the sign of Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, and Leo, all the fixed signs, which tells me it took you a very long time to get to this position, because anything that is pentacle related moves really slow. It may have been some sort of a block, like you were holding ground or holding a position with somebody, and it feels like if you are this person, that if you were holding ground on something like a grudge, or you had a wound from them, or you're pent up, pissed off with them, it feels like it created some sort of a block. I want to say created a block, but once you release it, look, the Wheel of Fortune appears, right? And then all of a sudden, everything starts to move forward, including your pentacle world. You're going to receive some truth from someone, and it may be that this truth or information comes to you while you're at work, while you're at your busiest in the day. Maybe you're in a meeting and the phone dings. It feels like you're going to learn about some sort of truth. Now, like I said, either you're the mature woman or that's your person. Take it as it resonates. And the mature woman, the one who looks like a woman on the outside, but masculine or feminine on the inside, we have someone who here is going to be getting some truth. So we'll clarify that. Yeah, I think this was a block, maybe. Oh, look at that. Isn't that neat? This person is a teacher. They've taught you something, or you taught them something. Take it as it resonates, but I think this is your person's side. I think it's them. The Emperor shows up, right? This person could have been your mentor or your boss, and you could have fallen in love with them. And it doesn't have to be in a schooling sort of way. It could be maybe you have been inspired by someone who is a lawyer and owns their business. It could be any of the kings, right? When the Emperor's in the room, the kings are in the room, but it is somebody who conquers anything they set out to do. I want to say that there is a past life connection between you and someone that is currently in your pentacle world, as someone who's either a mentor or a boss, or someone who is your superior in the workplace. This could also mean that possibly with the Emperor showing up, that you could be ready for some sort of a promotion or raise. That might be why your money is going to get better here. We have the Star in the reverse. We have the Ten of Cups, and we have the Strength card. Very neat. We have the Three of Cups here, so there's going to be some type of reunion here. The Nine of Swords. As soon as somebody decides that they're no longer afraid of what is waiting at the end of the line. Hang on. The end of the line. That is the Traveling Wilburys. The end of the line, I think it's called. But what he says, is, I wonder what tomorrow will bring at the end of the line. I'm just happy. I'm just here and happy to be alive at the end of the line, with my best friends by my side, or my best love by my side. I don't remember what. You might want to look up the lyrics, because I think what it's telling us is that whatever's coming up at the end of the line, it's going to work out for you, because that song is about that. It's about no matter what I've been through, at the end of the line, I just want to be happy. And it's the last card I pulled, right? I just want to be happy at the end of the line. I just want to be happy to be alive. this energy really feels like somebody's in the flow. And I want to say that this person has given up on love. They've decided that they're losing hope that they're ever going to find the Ten of the Ten of Cups, but they do believe in the Ten of Cups. They do believe that there's something beautiful waiting for them at the end of the line. So the Emperor is trying to be courageous and trying to, not lose hope, I think. And it's really kind of weird and wonderful that the Emperor is the one that's in the flow. I like that. I'm going to say that with this true love card above the Emperor's head, that this might be someone you fell in love with, or someone that fell in love with you. Maybe there's like a secret thing going on, but we know there's a past connection. So maybe you just feel connected to each other. In this deck, she reminds me of the Empress too, right? In this deck, there's a mature woman and a mature man. And because the Empress and the Emperor, they are in their stations because they're wise. And they have fought a lot of battles. Okay. Let's look at some clarifying. So I think that there is some sort of truth that you're going to learn. And it is something that is going to make you realize that you were stuck or that you were holding your ground on something, whether you realized you were or not. I think you're about to shake yourself free because the Wheel of Fortune's here making changes. Tell me what this truth is, please. I think it comes in at the most inopportune time. What's the truth? The truth is, I got something to say. The Knight of Swords appears, and being brave and wanting to speak about it, fighting for truth and honesty, right? And then we have the Judgment. Interesting. So it looks like there is either you get, it feels like you get this feeling like you got to say something to somebody here, Gemini. That's what it feels like. I got something to say. And it feels like you want to be very brave. I want to say that whoever you have something to say something to is someone possibly from the past. We've got the Three of Wands. So it feels almost like you're waiting for somebody, that you're waiting for somebody to take the judgment. It almost feels like I want to say, like maybe you do have psychic energy, but the Judgment card is that. I see Virgos as quite psychic, and it also is Piscean energy, which is very psychic, right? The Knight of Swords tells me that it could be a Virgo or a Pisces that has something to say. You're going to receive truth from them. That's what's coming to you. You're going to receive truth. Somebody is going to be making a really big decision, or somebody is decided to come back around. It doesn't have to be somebody from the past for any of you. But I want to say that there's a big decision being made here based on the truth that you found, and it comes in at a time when you're super busy. Got all the groceries in your arms, making one trip from the car, right? One trip from the car, and all of a sudden the phone goes off, right? Your hands are really full. Tell me what this Wheel of Fortune is about. Well, it's going to get you out of your head, which is good. It's going to get you out of your head. We have Virgo here is the Hermit. So I want to say that you have probably not been speaking to or communicating much with a person that I think you feel them all the time. I think you always feel them. There's been something that's gone down here, because the Seven of Wands is present and so is the Eight of Swords in the reverse. It feels like somebody was holding their ground, and now it's like somebody is no longer obsessively thinking about that thing anymore. And it's because you let it go. You let it go, and the universe comes in with the wheel and says, good, you're letting me know you're ready for change. It feels like you had to learn a lesson here. The Queen of Pentacles may be the lesson that you were working on. Because the Queen of Pentacles is the one that knows her worth and doesn't need you. No, she can take care of herself. She's solid and grounded, and she's not out there chasing anybody to take her pentacle. She's holding it out, and she's manifesting it. She's manifesting someone to come get that pentacle. I say she because there's a woman on the card, just like the mature woman, right? But feminine or masculine energy, take it as it resonates. Who's this Emperor, please? Who is this Emperor? Because I think it's someone that you've fallen in love with. It almost feels like the Emperor allows themselves now to feel the love. We have the Eight of Cups, we have the Page of Cups, and the Two of Cups. What? What is going on, Gemini? So this is somebody who I believe is deeply in love with you. And it is someone who I feel was stuck swimming upstream, going against the grain, going down the wrong path and telling everybody, don't tell me what to do. I'm on the right path. Don't tell me where I'm going, because it's the Emperor, right? A little bit of ego, a little bit of, the Emperor will do what they want to do. With the Eight of Cups, it feels like there is somebody here who is looking like someone has left an old situation. I think it's them. They might already be Emperor energy. They could be in Aries. But somebody here has left. They've left the situation that they were in because they weren't happy. So they may have left a workplace. They may have sold a business, or they could have left a love relationship. It is something that they really loved. And I feel like this Emperor has something new on their mind. Yeah, we've got the Page of Cups with the Two of Cups. It feels like somebody is falling for someone else. That's what it feels like. It's like the Emperor has finally released themselves to feeling all of these cups, and they all come rushing in at once. The Ten of Cups is here. This is the new beginning. This is Ten of Cups here. Like, it feels like somebody's chakras are all opening up, and they're realizing that they were really shut down for a very long time, but it took them time to get into the flow. So it does feel like you know this person in your pentacle world, and it might be someone that you worked with on a very close basis. Maybe you were their assistant, or, maybe, just in the workplace, maybe you were workmates, but it does feel like that, there was somebody here that if you suspected that they had feelings for you, you were correct, but they were giving you the Scorpio face. They were giving you King of Cups. They weren't showing you anything on the surface. I think that strength is here for a reason. We've got Three of Cups here. We've got some type of reunion. So I think that if this is your person that I'm talking about here, then I feel like somebody's trying to find courage. It's the Emperor trying to find the courage to come forward and have this reunion. Yeah, it's somebody who's realized their worth. And I mean, an Emperor is an Emperor. They know that they're good at what they do, right? But feeling worth is a totally different thing than what you're showing on the outside, right? Worth is on the inside. There we go. We have the Strength card again. Each of you could have Leo in the chart, maybe. So we have a happy, the happiness here, the apex of happiness here. We go to the 10. We've got the Three of Cups here as well. So somebody's decided they're not fearful anymore of coming forward, and they're about to break the silence here. Nine of Swords is in the reverse with the High Priestess. They're about to break the silence. Somebody who maybe broke your heart or had their heart broken by you has been silent with you, and it's no fun anymore. They need to bring it to an end. There we go. Because this is what they have on their mind now. Look, I talked about the King of Cups. They were the King of Cups the last time you saw them. They did not know how to express their feelings. I feel like they were learning how to be the King of Cups, and since you've seen them last, they are now the Emperor. Tell me about the past life connection. You guys could have been married in another life, and there is the Knight of Cups here, so there was a lot of love. It was, this person's coming back for the Ten of Cups. Yeah. This person liked how it felt in the last life with you, and they're looking to repeat it. Because we've got the 10 Cups here. They're looking to repeat the stuff that I feel is right down here. That's what it is. They're looking for a commitment. They're looking for romance. They're looking for a happy family. So for you, my friend, I think what's coming up for you, though, is that your pentacle world is about to have a lot of change. And as long as you keep flexible with the Eight of Swords in the reverse, I feel like you can get through this. I feel it's going to pull you right out of hermit mode, though. So if you have been hermiting or not really been talking to people or not really accepting social invitations, I feel like you've been hermiting probably. And I feel like things are about to get good. The Queen of Cups. It's because you release your need for love. You release the need. Because the the Eight of Swords is kind of up in your head. And when you get out of the Eight of Swords, you're no longer thinking about it obsessively. You release the need. And I always say, the need is a problem. If you need it, that's a surefire reason that you're not going to get it, for sure. Yeah. All right. So I'm just going to say both of you could be emperors by now. You could be holding down a business, paying the mortgage, buying the house, taking care of the kids, and your person could be doing the same. And we've got two emperors here, right? Feminine or masculine. Your person is at the same vibrational level as you. Yeah. It's very cool. All it took was a release. Sometimes that blocks more things than we think it does, right? We think that by being angry with somebody because they didn't do something we wanted them to do, or maybe they were just outright mean to you. When we harbor that, it really can block the Wheel of Fortune. And you don't just block yourself with them, you block yourself with everything. Like the Wheel of Fortune is all of it, right? So be ready to release your burdens. Release whatever you have pent up. Let it go. Let it go. This is the time to let it go. Today is the full moon in Taurus, and it's the end of a chapter for some people. There is a full moon right now. It's the end of the chapter, and the eclipse is here. It's going to be hard energy, y'all. It's all happening. It's all happening together, right? So we're not only closing chapters, but we're actually cutting people away, cutting people out. I feel like there was somebody back here that was anchoring you back here. I feel like this person is someone who is going through realizations, and I feel like your back is to it all. I feel like you don't see this coming and you don't expect it, because you would have never expected this emperor to get into the flow. That's why. You thought they're always going to be a hardhead. Yep, that they'd never change their mind. I say, never say never. The life is full of magic. I'm going to go for now. Love ya. Thank you. Bye-bye. And hello, Libra. Thank you so much for waiting here for me. I appreciate you so much. All right, let's get into this. It's a bit of a long, not really long, but it's a bit of a large spread. So let's get into it while we're talking here. Libra, thank you for clicking here. I appreciate you. I hope that you'll reach out and grab the thumbs up for me. Thank you so much for all the ways that you've been trying to grow this tribe with me. I appreciate you so much. I've been really loving doing these Libra readings every week. All right. Well, we got a gateway, but we didn't call it. So it feels like there's going to be a big change. Libra, this is for you, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And if you're cross-watching Libra, thank you. All right, here we go. Let's do it. What do we got here? We've got purity and solitude. We've got focus. It feels like you are very focused on healing something. Purity to me is just as it seems here, right? Sweet, pure, beautiful, and of a higher self or a higher level. That's what it feels like, because this wolf is above the clouds, or sorry, above the trees, I want to say. And I feel like there's solitude here for you, and you have focus as well. So I think that you're very focused in healing in the solitude. Your person is about to get some freedom. Okay, so we're doing you versus them. If you didn't skip the intro, then you'll know that this is a you versus them spread. We have forgiveness here. So someone might be headed your way against the grain, against the crowd. They are leaving the crowd to get some freedom. Somebody might be leaving a relationship. Could be. But this is them. And I mean, flip-flop it as you need to, right? It is a general reading, and they're not all gonna resonate, and that's okay too. All right, what's this? Interesting. We've got new love. Look at that. Okay. New love, it says new person or an unknown person. It could be someone that you don't know. This person could be someone that you've never met. And then you might think I'm full of it, but you might come back here a month later and say, oh, that's what that reading was about. Oh, what a true gem. I always see Gemini when I first see this card, and it actually did come out in Gemini's reading. So Libra, if you're dealing with a Gemini, you might want to go look there. But so to me, it feels like what says valuable, quality, and jewelry. So something that is really of high value, right? High value. And a quality person, a true gem. And it does tell me Gemini. It doesn't have to be, of course, but that's just how I feel it. So interesting, because look, you two are both gems, right? There's looks like there's some sort of a red crystal here, heart-shaped. Yeah, I like it. Bottom of the deck, we have travel, we have young female, and we have darker or dark male. So this could be between a feminine and a masculine. Who is maybe one is older, one is younger. It indicates here that she's young, but it just says a dark male here. You could also be from different backgrounds, right? You could look very different. I think that there's a big chemistry between you and this person, like kablam kind of chemistry. Yup. Libra, who doesn't love a good mind, right? You have to say, like, air signs are so smart. And if you're someone who's attracted to intelligence, like me, oh, that's delicious. Delicious. All right. So I tended for this to be down the middle here. I feel that this should be energy of maybe obstacles, valuable learning points, or possibly obstacles that keep you two apart. We'll see how it is once we hit it with tarot. Let's take a look here for Libra, please. Ooh. We've got spread your wings, confidence that leads to freedom and growth. All right. You two might be in the most confident period of your life. And believe me, if you're in your 20s or 30s, it's coming. And it sometimes happens in the 40s, but for sure it happens at fucking 50. Absolutely. If you've taken all the bullshit up to 50, you're not taking it anymore up to after that. All right, we have creativity and dedication. And you know what? Gemini is very creative. Libra, so are you. Come on, you're like the musician, the painter. Like, it's all about creative dedication for you. You might meet someone while you're doing the thing that you love the most. Maybe you meet them at the paint studio. Maybe you meet them while you're spinning clay. Maybe you meet them at a place where you're playing music. Spread your wings. Confidence that leads to freedom and growth. It feels like you've had a growth period. I think you both have, you and this person, whoever they are. Creativity, fun, express yourself in new ways, and dedication says stay dedicated to your goals, efforts that will reap success. So if you're the one who has always been the painter, or who has always been the musician, or maybe you're the self-taught this, that, or the other thing, you're supposed to just dedicate yourself to that thing. Yeah. I'm hearing a song and I don't know what it is. It might come back. Somebody said dedicate yourself. And what song is that from? I don't know. I was hearing it, but I don't know what it is. Okay. Here we go. Let's throw some tarot at it. Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. My friend, you're not supposed to be focused on anything but yourself right now. I feel that this leopard is turned away from the new love card and looking at the solitude. So it feels like this is supposed to be a time of healing for you. But please know that there is new love on the horizon. And I think it won't be very long, maybe the week ahead, where you decide to spread your wings and grow. Yeah. Grow in confidence. Tell me what else is coming up, please, for Libra. We've got the Hermit in reverse. We've got the Page of Swords. Could be someone who has been watching you do your thing online. Or in the neighborhood, not in a creepy way. No creepers. Then we have the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands. Okay. It does feel like somebody has been watching you who's very attracted to you. And so if you haven't been talking with them, it feels like that they've been watching. I want to say that maybe you haven't been, because with the Hermit being in the reverse tells me that you were in hermit mode at one point, because the solitude is here. You're doing some healing over something here. Maybe something that was said. All right, let's take a look at your person. Them, over here. Oh, and if you are interested, by the way, there is a sale going on. 10% off of all my private reads. And you'll find what you need in the description below this video. There is a code there that you'll need for your 10% off, and also a link to Wizio. It's the only place where you can book me. Here we go. So we've got the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. Interesting. It feels like someone's getting freedom from a commitment, possibly. They're freeing themselves from something that could have been construed as very that they were stuck. They were in one spot. It feels like they had to follow tradition. So it feels like your person here is getting freedom from that. And whether it's religion or, the Hierophant is the teacher. Maybe this person is releasing themselves from education or being free from school. Maybe they finished school. It feels like with the Hierophant, though, that it feels like it's a restrictive way of living. Because tradition, and fight me in the comments, I don't really care. I don't like the word tradition because it's just that the people before us that came here before us put pressure on us to do things the way that they did it. And sometimes that's a good thing and sometimes it's not. So the Hierophant, I think someone is trying to break away from the freedom of feeling like they were bound, to just one way of thinking. And that tells me it's either religion or maybe they were in a school or something like that. It feels like there is going to be, this person wants to have conversation. They want to talk about this. They want to, it feels like it wasn't a very good, someone got clarity on what was going on here. Someone basically said, I don't got to do it just because you did it that way. I'm going to do it my own way, but I'm still going to do the thing, but I'm going to do it my own way. It's the argument between spirituality and religion, right? Somebody got some clarity about the Hierophant. Okay, what do we got here? Queen of Cups, all right. Ten of Swords. Feels like something. Three of Wands. Somebody was waiting for the ships to come in. The Page of Cups was waiting for someone to visit them or talk to them. I think in the future, the silence comes to an end here. Someone has been waiting to bring in the Page of Cups, waiting to bring in loving messages. All right, let's get some tarot. No, we're going to clarify with this. There we go. There we go. Just listening, sorry. There's a lot here because so many cards came out. Okay, so what are you focusing on while you are in the hermit mode here? What were you focusing on? You're focusing on Six Pentacles. Why is that? Because of the Queen of Cups. Okay. Queen of Cups is over here. And we've got the Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. So it's a growth period for you is what I want to say. And it feels as though you are working on yourself. And I want to say that your back is to the new love. I want to say that you're very focused on you, that the reciprocity that's going on here is you within you. That's what it looks like here. I feel like you're halfway to the Empress here, and I feel like this is your energy. And feminine or masculine, take it as it resonates, but the Queen of Pentacles is the one that's stable and sturdy. It's the person who is the soulmate of the King of Pentacles, right? So it feels like in being the Queen of Pentacles, you're trying to attract the King of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands and the King of Pentacles being here. It feels like you want to find reciprocal love. I think you're going to find it. I think it's in the future. But I also feel that this Six of Pentacles to me tells me that you are, like these two queens are nourishing each other. Like it feels like you're very solid and grounded, and I feel like your feelings may have been hurt in something here. I think what you're healing is your finances and your feelings. I feel like somebody may have hurt your feelings. The Page of Swords can be, the person is the one who is trying to find more information. Could be someone who's watching you on the internet, but also the Page of Swords for me is someone who's very lacking in their vocabulary skills. And they may tend to say something that's off the cuff or something that might offend somebody because they're young, right? But back in the day, the pages were messengers throughout the kingdom, and they would be usually between about 7 or 8 years old and about 14 and 15. So somebody is apt to say something wrong. Do you know what I mean? So somebody probably said something to you, and it feels like it caused you to be in hermit mode. You're coming out, though. We've got the 8 of Swords in the reverse. We've got the 9 of Cups in the reverse. This thing wasn't supposed to be for you. This was not a connection that was going to last forever. The happiness wasn't going to last. It lasted as long as the party did. So if you're someone who met this person in a social situation or out at a party or maybe online, it feels like it lasted as long as it should have lasted. Tell me about this King of Pentacles, please, and the Ace of Wands. Oh, okay. Notice I only put 2 cards there, and I never do that. So somebody who's been watching you might be coming forward with communication, right? It's going to cause a tower for you. It's going to cause an upheaval. It is... I feel something that you thought was dead and gone. I think that you think it was over. You stopped thinking about it. You've decided the party's over, or you're not really going to do that with this person anymore. And I think that's all the reasons why you're in hermit mode, why you're in solitude, why you're trying to heal yourself. And I think that the thing is that I don't think that you're open to another relationship. I think your back is to new love, is what I want to say. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Virgo right here, Scorpio. Aquarius is here. We've got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We've got Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. We have the 3 of Pentacles. We have the 2 of Swords and the Fool. This is someone who you already know, who's in your pentacle world. You might be friends with them. Oh, interesting. Yes. Libra, they could be a Taurus. They could be a Sagittarius. They could be a Gemini. It feels like there is someone here who is very attracted to you, but I don't think you're aware of it. Because you may not even know this person yet, but there is a new beginning coming here. The 3 of Pentacles, you're going to meet someone through a friend of a friend, or in a group. Maybe it's a group of creative people. We have the 2 of Swords, and it feels like you're kind of blocked when you go into that situation and you meet the King of Pentacles, who is immediately attracted to you and wants to have a new beginning. Like, this person's like, give me your number. I want to see you again. This is the new love, but I want to say that, Libra, I think that you have your back against the wall here. I think your back is to new love. I don't know that you're going to go down for this, because I think that you're waiting on a new love. Oh, this is someone that you know, isn't it? Oh, I saw the 3 Pentacles is here. This is someone that you know. This is someone new. That's what it is. Tell me about the new love. New love is 5 of Pentacles. And boom, just like that, it's there standing in front of you. It feels like it's like a place where you go to do your creative thing. So I don't know if it's a painting studio, or maybe you're a YouTuber that takes creativity. Whatever you do creatively for fun, I feel like you're going to meet somebody there. And they're going to cause you to want to spread your wings and fly. But I'm going to say that even though this person looks really stable and grounded and sturdy and wants to settle down and all of that, and there's a lot of fire, like we're very attracted to each other. It feels like this person is a friend, and so the 2 of Swords is present. It's like, but I don't date my friends. Another, the thing is that you're going to have to give up the friendship in order for it to move into something more passionate, physical, right? And so I think that you're going to do it, but I also feel that there's new love here. And I think this is the new one, to be honest. Somebody who has broken away from You know, it feels like they've busted the chains and they're on their own. They're flying in front of, everybody's going this way and they're going the other way. This person seems like someone who is sort of trying to fight being traditional. They don't want to follow anyone else's rules anymore. We've got the Page of Pentacles, the High Priestess. Yeah, this person's a High Priestess. So they do have their religious training. And I always say I'm a hybrid. I'm the same. I do have my religious training, but I also am someone who is not following the words of someone else, except my higher source, right? And so I don't really subscribe to that, but I grew up in that, so I have respect for it. This person feels like the same kind of person, that they're the High Priestess. They're psychic, probably a card reader, probably someone who deals in the esoterics, maybe someone who's into paranormal stuff. It feels like this person is someone probably that you haven't met before, but I want to say that this is the new person. This is someone who's brand new. And I feel like they're a person who does what they want when they want to do it. The Six of Wands is here. Sometimes they may even put themselves at risk. They may even get hurt, but they don't care. They're a real risk taker. They're very, very attractive. Six of Wands is everybody's looking at them. And they're looking to begin something new. They are looking for new love here with the Page of Pentacles. Tell me about the Ace of Swords and the Hierophant. The Hierophant comes up again. Look at that. Somebody is no longer clergy, or they're no longer, they've left their religion, or they've closed the cycle on some sort of tradition that just really never served anyone in the family. And I think they worked hard on that. Really hard to change themselves. I think they're a very healed individual, and I think that they really speak in a healed way, although they can be aggressive and abrupt. I feel that this person never wants to hurt anyone with what they say, but they won't be stifled. So it feels like this person's a bit of a renegade. That's what it feels like. Eight of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Moon. You never know what this person's going to do. Yeah. They're not going to give you any sort of foresight on when they're going to do it. And they do what they want. I feel like this person, it won't settle. They won't settle for anything. And they're always down for a party. We got 8 cups plus the 1, which is 9. They're always down for a party. They're looking for wish fulfillment, and they haven't found it yet. They haven't found it yet. The Moon is here. How do these two people meet? Wow. Wow. It's in a place of growth is what it is. So the 7 of Pentacles is here, right? Somebody has thrown the seeds of intention. So it feels like somebody is intentionally at a spot where you are. So I want to say the creativity part of it is probably key. That you are intentionally at the theater because you're an actor. You're intentionally at the person's home who does pottery because you're a potter, or it feels very intentional. So it feels like there is a wheel of fortune here, which tells me that whatever you've been cooking up in your head here, whatever you've been planting, is what's going to work out. The Sun is here, and it feels like it's because of all of the ways that you've taken care of yourself. It's the wisdom that you have. So I think how you meet the new person, the new love, is like boom, right in your face. It goes from 5 of Pentacles to the Ace of Swords, and then we start talking. But it feels like it's at a place where they're doing something creative. Maybe it's a dance, maybe it's a theater. They're doing something creative there, and I feel like it's a moment's notice, because the Sun is here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's a moment's notice. Things change all of a sudden, and all of a sudden we go from waiting to talking. So I think for a lot of you that it's going to be someone who is brand new. This person, I feel, is somebody there is somebody here who hurt you. They may have been a Scorpio. They could have been a Virgo. They could have been Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They could be an Aries. It feels like there's somebody here that you're healing from who has really hurt you. And we got Leo energy here as well, more Virgo. It feels like this is a new person, but I think you have your back to it. So you may not notice them the first time round, but don't worry, because whatever's meant for you will never pass you by, my friend. It will come back around for you. All right, I'm going to go for now. I hope that made sense to you. I'm out for now. Love you guys. Bye-bye.